This is Middle School Speaks, where middle school students can speak about controversial topics. Today we'll be discussing if homeschooling or traditional schooling learning is better. Homeschooling made a huge outburst in the 1960s. Instead of having to pay private school tuition or having their students not be able to learn to their highest ability, parents decided to homeschool their kids. This was so parents could be more involved in their children's school life. I'm McKenna, and this is my co-host Tiffany.
I'm Tiffany. I'm 12 years old. I chose this topic because I was interested in learning different types of education.
Hello, I'm McKenna. I'm 13 and I chose this topic because I used to be homeschooled and I was always told I was socially awkward afterward.
Okay, so I'd like to make my first point. Parents who teach homeschooled children are most likely not certified to teach. If a student does not have the right resources to learn, then they may not learn as much as they need to, or they could be on a lower learning level.
Do you have any evidence to support that claim?
Yes, according to Kathy Cesary, it's easy to say that most homeschooling families are not qualified to educate their own children, if you define qualified to mean certified to teach in a public school.
That's not in every case, though. Some parents get certification for this reason. Before they even know they're going to have kids, they choose to get certification so they can teach.
Consider, however, children who are homeschooled have a lower chance of graduating high school. Homeschooled children only have a 66.7% chance of graduating, while children who are taught at regular school have a 91% chance of graduating. If someone does not finish high school, it could affect their future finding a good job or getting into a good college.
Do you have any evidence to support your claim?
According to Crown Counseling, public school students have a high school graduate rate of 91%, while the rate for homeschooled students is approximately 66.7%.
Academic achievement tests. Although they don't make up most of their grade, it's still a huge factor in evidence here. The homeschooled students scored on average at the 65th to 80th percentile on standardized academic achievement tests in the United States and Canada, compared to public school average of the 50th percentile. That evidence is from Brian D. Ray. That supports that they get a higher academic achievement test scores because there is a big difference in the two percentages.
That's an interesting thought, but homeschooled children may feel pressure to do good on tests, and scoring higher is pretty normal for children who are homeschooled.
Have you ever thought about peer pressure? Peer pressure is a huge factor in a lot of self-consciousness. If a student has a peer that's significantly smarter than them, they can feel really self-conscious and feel really pressured to be a part of the friend group and be smarter, I guess. I would like to make a point now, Tiffany. Children who are homeschooled are not as socially awkward as people may believe. Although sometimes they can not speak as well as others, they can still participate in ballet classes, little league teams, scout troops, church groups, and neighborhood play. Also, they can participate in midday field trips and cooperative learning programs organized by groups of homeschooling. This evidence proves that they can still be social while being homeschooled.
Children don't make good eye contact, nor do they know how to hold a conversation with people around their age.
Tiffany, you've had some really strong points throughout this broadcast, but I still believe that homeschooling is better.
I can see where you're coming from, but I still believe that traditional school is better than homeschooling.
Thank you all for listening to this broadcast. We hope to see you again soon.